Uh-oh, Golgi. I just realized if anyone wants to watch this on the in Dota TV, there'll be some sad boys.
Oh, you didn't have your
I wasn't talking
on?
in game at all.
We were talking about like all that problems we have when it comes to switch between playing the game and
yeah,
casting.
Because for me, typically I have my mini map on the right side. I do the switch because I'm a Han trash.
Yeah.
And I just never felt like dealing with. You can do like the mini map delay thing, so if you just mouse over it for the fraction of a second, click, it actually won't register unless your mouse is on there for more than a set amount, and you can tweak it based on your behavior and what causes you to click on the corner of the map. Never felt like dealing with that. So I just, when the setting finally came out, yeah, mini map right, whoop. And then I was streaming and casting with it, and people don't like that.
Yeah, I mean, it throws people off, and you get immediately labeled as Han trash while you're streaming.
Hey, that's a badge I wear with pride. No Tails Han trash. Zai's Han trash.
Yeah, No Tail and Fly, they were both teammates back in Han. PPD is also Han trash, no?
Isn't Puppy's Han trash too?
I don't know about Puppy, but I don't know about that guy very much in general.
Yeah, there's some hilarious pictures of him when he was very, very young.
Oh yeah, I remember. How about the Alliance boys like Loda? Because he's a very old school guy. Did he ever play Han?
I'm pretty sure. I'm quite sure that a number of them did. Yeah.
I feel like just all the old Dota players just played Han. At least like one phase in their life.
All right, the first band's coming out, somewhat targeted. Pretty standard bands, and then the Legion Commander getting banned.
Yeah, Legion seems a little strange, unless they're thinking to pick up Batrider again. Because I don't think Legion's that great of a hero this patch.
Yeah,
unless it's a
I think
reactive
you're dead
pick.
on. I think you're dead on with that. Is that they're looking for the Batrider, but don't want it to deal with the Legion this time.
Yeah, Legion's absolutely incredible against Batrider in every phase of the game. Right, if you get the initiation on them, get the duel on Batrider, it's perfect. Even if you get initiated, you can just purge the lasso off, and in lane, as you're saying, you can purge
the Visage again.
Yeah, the Visage slips through.
And with I think they're going for a second phase Batrider. With the Visage picked right here, I don't know if they're gonna expect it.
10 seconds remaining.
Yeah, I mean, the Visage was absolute powerhouse in the game. Game one.
McMaster is going for the flying strat.
I mean, Toronto has a flying hero themselves too, so at nighttime at least. So maybe we'll see everyone with wings. Wings draft from both teams. It's a limited hero pool.
Yeah, I'm trying to think there. I don't think you could make a full 10-man game with just winged heroes.
Okay, so who are we missing? So we can put Jakir's okay, so Puck, Quap. So that's already 5 people. Dragon Knight.
Does he count when he's not in? Because he doesn't always have wings.
Okay, so let's not. Okay, so Viper.
Yep.
Winter Wyvern.
Yep.
Batrider.
Batrider was one of the initial 5. I thought.
Was it? Okay, so let's try again. Night Stalker, Jakiro, Visage. I have my fingers up this time. Night Stalker, Jakiro, Visage, Winter Wyvern, Batrider, Viper, Phoenix.
Puck, did you say Puck and Quap?
Puck, we didn't say Puck yet. And Quap. Okay, we have 9 now.
We just need one more.
We just need one more.
Io flies, but he doesn't have wings, so I don't think he counts.
No, not wings. When Dueling Fates come out,
10 seconds remaining.
There's a fairy character.
Oh, OD has wings.
There we go. There's 10 in the base game already.
All right, someone go make that.
And also
go make a draft out of that. That's our challenge. CSL challenge of the week. Make a game out of that. Make a solid draft and game for 2 teams. Both teams have to have. Hey, Lion has wings actually. Oh, it's only on a cosmetic though, right?
Lion doesn't have wings.
On a cosmetic, he does.
I have never seen it. That sounds awful.
Skywrath?
Yep, I said Skywrath at the end there after we listed everything. Yeah. Venge has clipped wings, if that counts.
Yeah, they count.
Radiant
Just because her dick ass sister usurped her throne doesn't mean that she doesn't have wings. All wings matter, Golgi.
Man, I think Vengeful Spirit will be one of the coolest not Immortals, Arcanas, if they ever get picked.
Like a
for
full
Arcana.
wings
Yeah,
Venge.
like a different alternate timeline Venge, right? Like Venge, like before like she was usurped, like not a Vengeful Spirit, like as like whatever her real name is, as a monarch of her like people. That could be such a cool like skin.
Yeah. It'd be called like the Endowment of Skriok, where Skriok.
Oh my god! You already got it. You already got the name. That's perfect.
And the lore behind it is that she has gone out and ravaged enough, and Skriok has bestowed upon her some like big ethereal wings pulsing with energy.
Yeah. No, that would be badass.
Volvo, are you listening? Go. You can do it.
Instead, you
already steal my ideas, so go for it.
I wonder what they're going to do with Pudge. I just can't see anything incredible with it. I'm assuming. What do you think they're going to give him as an immortal? You can't give him an immortal arm because he has a expensive
Arcana.
arm cosmetic.
Yeah, he's
and
got
he
the bow
has
hook, and he's got an Arcana
yeah,
on the other one.
yeah.
So he's got to be with his body.
seconds
Yeah,
remaining.
something on his body. Maybe they'll even make him more grotesque. I don't know. Like I was very underwhelmed with the Juggernaut, and Juggernaut's the one that won the Arcana vote last year.
Dire team
So
pick.
hopefully they can make
Face,
something cool.
yeah, the Faceless one was just like, I like the direction that they took it, but they were so limited because like, what are you talking about? What do you do? Or no, that was for the remodel.
Yeah, that was a remodel. I mean, because people voted Faceless for remodel when his model was fine in the first place, and so like Valve just drew on better defined abs. That's all he got basically.
5
like-
seconds
And,
Yeah,
remaining.
that was a
some, and
pretty-
some face paint. And the party clown came by and gave him a face paint.
Yep. Like it was such a wasted vote, but Faceless Void was just a popular hero during that TI, so he just got picked. Speaking of Venge, there's a Vengeful Spirit. Maybe this is a carry Venge? We'll have to see. McMasters has shown time and time again that they love early game carries, so Venge fits that role. Actually, we forgot to mention that User Toronto actually picked a Batrider from themselves. Maybe this was like a band pick here,
5 seconds remaining.
slightly on that type of train of mind. But Bloodseeker was banned out this during the second phase, which I like a lot.
Yeah, he did a lot of work in that game.
Yeah, I mean, McMaster basically played into Bloodseeker the entire game.
Yeah, Toronto got really scrappy there. At that starting at that fight, they just, and even a little bit before that, they started to really break out. They got a lot more scrappy, and that just enabled that Bloodseeker so much.
Dire team ban.
So I mean, we don't get the full winged teams here, but we already have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we're actually pretty close. There's a theme here.
Yeah, and we've got an option for more. They can always pick more. We could have a quap or a puck here.
Yeah, for Toronto for sure. They're looking for a mid laner still.
Radiant team ban.
And McMaster is either looking for a carry or another support, depending on what his Vengeful Spirit is doing.
No OD though. We're not gonna get the OD.
Yeah. OD actually was a pretty decent pick there. OD great against Underlord. Underlord soaks a lot of damage, but can't handle OD's mana drain, and it just gives OD someone to punch.
Do you think Puck might do well against this Visage? Just because
Um,
Visage isn't gonna be able to do, he won't be able to run him over like they did in the first game. I can't remember who is he going against in the first game.
He was going against
Seconds remaining.
Sniper.
Not the sniper. I thought the sniper went safe.
No, Sniper was mid.
Dire team
It was a Pugna in the safe and Sniper
That's
in the
right.
mid.
Yeah.
Ember Spirit. Oh, I love the Ember Spirit. This is perfect. Consistent damage for the Visage cloak. Because that's exactly what you want against Visage. You want consistent. I wonder actually if his damage is too low to proc Gravekeepers. But like low damage, it doesn't exactly. Yeah. But anyways, he's able to play safe here. He's got the Flame Guard, which Visage can't break through easily because he only has one damaging spell.
Ooh.
Oh,
I don't know how I feel.
Venge Drow.
The
and
Venge, yeah,
Visage.
the Venge kind of gave that away. Drow
Yeah.
Visage, this is old school, but
This is super old school, but I mean, we've been casting actually a fair amount of Drow games. I don't think we have seen a single one win yet.
they didn't have the Visage though.
They didn't have the Visage, you're right. And this time they have an Underlord, which is a great frontliner for this team that can give them a lot of kiting potential with that Pit of Malice. Jakiro, same thing, great area denial. So I think this is almost as clean as a Drow draft looks. So we'll see if they can pull it out. And we've seen Minopi's micro on those, familiars.
Yeah, McMaster has some good answers as well.
Yeah, they got, Ember Spirit, who can close the gap easily, Bat Rider, who can close the gap easily, and Night Stalker, who can also give a lot of trouble to the Drow.
No, I mean, McMaster's has some pretty good answers to Toronto's lineup. So I was thinking, the Bat Rider, he's a pretty good way to close the gap on the Drow Ranger. But, knowing that they were going to go that, they picked the Vengeful Spirit, so they can always do the swap break on the Lasso. And then the Pit of Malice is going to help them as well. Both catch Ember if he tries to go in deep, then they can kind of huddle up on the pit. So some good answers coming out. But, yeah, Toronto's team as well. They should be able to push the pace into McMaster's really well. And if they play like they did really scrappy in that last game, then I think they should be able to come out on top of these fights.
There's a smoke coming out here from Toronto. Excuse me. They're gonna run into tambourines. They see him. They don't want to break the smoke yet. Their smoke gets broken.
Right,
Here comes the
slow him
slow.
up. Here comes the Void as well. Now PCD trying to close the gap. He hasn't picked up chains yet, and he actually might be able to make it to the tower. Are they going to go under it to get him? They're trying their best. Another Void. That's all they're going to need. Grab the chains, and they get the first blood.
Well played. Now we'll
Wasn't as
take a
quick
little
as they would
damage
like,
for it.
so they're not going to
Yeah.
get the triple rune.
Yeah, it's just going to be just 2 rune, but they're going to be happy with giving the first blood to the Ember Spirit. And, I would like to, definitely give out the
Actually, they should be
recognition.
able to get the triple rune because,
He actually got it. Wow, he actually steals it from Barcode.
well, he had the lift, so if it wasn't looking good, then he'd probably be able to get it pretty easily, I think.
Yeah, but he got it even without spending the mana, so...
Which is better.
Yeah,
Always
great. Well played. Innovation is in mid, but of course he doesn't have a lot of mana because he did have to expand 2 voids.
Guess what, Galdi?
Did you forget to change the overlays?
No, because we're only 15 seconds and 30
Innovation
seconds in the game,
in
and I
mid.
definitely did. Innovation here in the mid and taking a beating once again. Nopey. Gotta be careful with this boy, especially this Visage boy.
Yeah.
So I was going to say, I remembered to change the overlays and put up the last hits for our fine, fine viewers.
Good stuff.
Because I'm an adult. And this
Yeah,
is a huge creep wave that Minopi is going to get. And he's going to soak it up himself because Bryn City is just going to bail now.
But PZD is going to get these denies on 2 range creeps, perhaps. If he can get the deny on this, would be huge, actually. Because those are all melee creeps. Yeah, he actually doesn't gain even range for that range creep. So, Minopi gets 2 full lanes of melee creeps, but misses out on 2 range creeps, which is huge.
Yeah, so PCD's going to have a big, not a big lead, but a substantial lead here for the total XP that's been available so far.
In the jungle, Innovation find Bryn City. He's going to get punched up a little bit here. Innovation just kind of scares him off. He's going to claim his high ground for himself.
Ha-ha!
He stands triumphantly. Oh, he's returning to Minopi, but now he has the Gravekeeper's Cloak along with the Grave Chill. Comes a slow.
Yeah, Minopi. We got a TP in from Venge. They're going to try and hold him down. Another Fairy Fire play, but he's not going to be able to make it out of this one. Tambourine's the stun was a little bit too late. And they are able to run down the visitors.
It's turn on Tambourine, I think.
Radiant's middle tower.
This is the first time I've seen Minopi go down like that.
Yeah. It's the first successful gank so far on Minopi in the early game. Both games, Minopi absolutely dominated the mid games by baiting people out, but this time, not as lucky. or rather, just well played by Toronto.
Now, without throwing blame, I'm not saying it's their fault, but it seemed like the response from his teammate from Tambourine was not as quick as it had been in the previous games.
Yeah, he TP'd in, didn't have enough mana for Magic Missile. He had to eat the mango and then fire the Magic Missile, but by the time he fired it, Minopi was already dead. Not exactly what you want to be seeing. Yeah, so finally, this is the first time that Toronto is winning the early laning phase here. But we've seen how unexpected these games can turn. A little bit of engagement, Legend getting slowed down. If he gets stunned, he might be in danger. There comes a stun. Here comes a slow. But he doesn't make it out. Meanwhile, we did see...
Yeah,
we missed that kill on the Underlord.
There was action in every single lane at that moment. Mid
Yeah.
was going on each other. Innovation now taking some Frost Arrows and a dual breath to the face. He could easily go down right here. One more Frost Arrow. Ah, they don't have the damage to kill.
Well, they've gone out with like low lives twice in a row there.
Yeah, Nopi and PZD were fighting it up while Underlord was getting ganked and Top was going aggressive.
Did you see how Underlord died? Because I'm wondering how AO was able to take Underlord down.
Bashes.
Bashes, yeah, he's gotta be Bashes at this point, right? Because otherwise he's a little too tanky. God's Gift to Woman, rotating to mid just to fill up PZD's bottle. Being good support. Tambourines here, gets spotted out by God's Gift. Lays down a nice sentry ward for his mid, and then he's probably going to start rotating some other lanes. Looks like they're content giving AO his solo lane here against the Underlord. But this is going to give Underlord a lot of space to be able to farm himself.
Gonna try and go on Minopi again? Nope, just a little bit of harassment damage. PCD taking a lot of damage.
The right clicks for Visages. So painful.
AO fighting up against Barcode. He's gonna go down to the Firestorm.
Wow.
Boom, boom,
just
boom.
after I said, yeah. Just after I said they're comfortable leaving AO alone in the lane against Barcode, Barcode just turns it up.
Gaster's Curse.
Caster's Curse.
You killed him, Goldie.
I did. I take responsibility for that great play. Top
They're
lane
gonna try
now.
and go on December. Legend. They throw some damage, but just immediately back up. Legend's gonna get caught out though. They have more than enough damage to take him down. Bryn Cindy gonna get the last hit.
Yeah, it's a little bit too aggressive there. They should have expected the Vengeful Spirit to be able to make that quick rotation. Innovation maybe turning his sights onto mid again, but now Minopi is level 5, 2 levels on Gravekeeper's Cloak and 2 levels on Grave Chill. So he is very powerful, and oh, he hits level 6 as well. They're turning it up.
Some damage into PZD, but they're here. He's ready to fight. Innovation's going to rotate in, and they've got the familiar drop. Innovation, though, could be in some trouble. Bryn City is here. Brandy's going to get the dual breath. It's going to hit Innovation. Very nice job, but PZD is ready with the remnants. Jumps into the river and takes him down. They're going to try and turn the familiars around. He could just fight him? No.
Wow, that could have gotten even worse actually. December forgot to turn on his precision aura. Because if December turned on his precision aura when the fight started, then the familiar also gets the precision aura bonus.
That's the only way they get them now, is on the activatable from precision.
I think if they did that, actually, Ember Spirit goes down before
Barcode.
Barcode.
Dead.
Yeah, so I think that's a slight miscommunication in my opinion from McMaster. They should have told, hey Drow, I'm getting wrecked here. Can you turn on your precision for my creeps? He turns up this time actually. So it is on right now. Familiars, oh, they're hitting so hard with the precision aura.
Now they're going into Troll Warlord as well. They catch him 1 familiar drop, 2 familiar drop, 3 tomato, 4.
Alright. Yeah, I'm glad they're using the precision aura. Like, sometimes I think teams forget that the fact that you run these two together is because you can turn on precision aura. But that was used to great effect. And actually, it lasts a lot longer than I thought it did. It just fell off the familiar, so it lasts 30 seconds. How long does it last?
30 seconds, yeah.
Yeah, that's actually quite good.
Yeah, used to be permanent, and that was during that time period was when we saw this Drow visage the most.
Radiant's
Yeah.
bottom tower
But then you can just pick Drow by herself, and all the range creeps just had it, right? So it was constantly having like mega range creeps against you from minute 1, and that wasn't good game design.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
Drow Ranger now staying safe. Ooh, might want to TP out. Okay, Avengers coming in. They have flight. They see the December hiding in the trees. Do they have a stun?
Yeah, there we
Oh,
go.
they
They're
got
going to use the lasso. And now they're going to be able to turn on to tambourines, but the rest of the team is TPing in. They're caught a little bit in the back line, kind of with their pants down. AO taking a lot of damage. Here comes the Familiars. They're going to be able to burn him down. Innovation is hiding in the trees while Legend just runs through. So it's going to be a troll for a bat.
Comes Ice Path. Here comes the
Innovation.
slow.
They're gonna fight. Here comes PZD. They lose one. Jakiro, he's going to go down. Now 3 of them fighting into PZD. This may not have been the play here. Could he be able to burn him down? Yes, he burns down the Underlord, but will go down to the Familiars. That was not the way to go with that one, I think. Golgi?
That was like
That was ambitious.
even-ish. It was like 3 for 3, right? So it could have been worse. They lost the Ember Spirit.
2 for 2.
No, it was a 4 for 3. It was a 4 for 3.
Oh, right.
Because
That's
Troll
the
went down
second
first,
half.
right?
Yeah, second
Troll
half.
went down first, and then Bat Rider went down. They got the draw also. So it was a 4 for 3. So yeah, a little bit too aggressive there for Toronto. But they salvaged it a little bit at the end with the Ember Spirit rotation. But yeah, you don't want to be trading all your cores like that.
Yeah, I don't think PZD needed to die there.
Yeah, but he did get 2 kills out of it, so I think his death was worth it for himself at the very least.
Yeah.
Although Minopi got really fed off of it.
Well, PZD Minopi, we're going to see this fight once again. Minopi knows something's up, so PZD, he's going to get forward. He gets the root now. He's got Familiars. They can always drop onto him, even if he's stunned up. They get him. Now, Minopi, you got to get out of there. You are way too far forward. Minopi's going to get rooted once again and taken down now. Bryn City in December, they want to try and fight. They get PZD. He's going to get gusted up and caught into the ice path as well.
Yeah, I
But
can't help
obviously
but to
better
think,
for him. Better for him to get the Visage kill first.
Yeah, but they did lose the Rubik in the backline, so
Yeah.
and overall like a bad trade for Toronto.
Dire's
They're getting a little bit too aggressive, I think, with these ganks here. Innovation now getting caught out. Yeah, now this is gonna be a 3 for 1. Yeah, overextending too much. I mean, if we're going to be like diving that far into the enemy territory, you won't be bringing everyone.
Sad
Mid lane
trombone.
probably gonna get denied now too. Nothing that Toronto can do about it though.
Yeah, Minopi's going to be able to push this wave out and then safely deny it if he chooses to right now.
There's double damage on AO. If he finds Barco, Barco might be in trouble. Barco just reveals himself right away.
Yeah, he gets seen
Here comes the
immediately.
slow.
He's
Gonna
going to
get
need
a
to get
bash?
a bash here. No, he makes it out. Wow.
AO didn't have a point in Battle Trance. If he had a point in Battle Trance, that was an easy kill. Unfortunate. Top lane now, December gets spotted. Gets slowed down.
Oh,
but
a gust
great
into
gust.
3 into an ice path as well, buying himself some time to get back. They've got a TP in, and they might be looking to counter engage here. Legend has his Firefly up. It's only about a quarter of the way used. Still has his lasso available. Tambourines looks like he's going for a swap. He's going to get one. It's onto Legend. They're cutting him off with the ice path now, putting the damage into Legend. He isn't able to get the lasso off. Now, PZD is going to root up Drow Ranger. She will get bursted down. They've got some Familiars running. Interruption in the back line. In the middle of the line, Tambourine's taking quite a lot of damage, but it'll be a sacrifice so they can get the PZD, and they get him easily. Now Night Stalker, caught inside of the ice path, will go down as well, chasing down God's gift to women with these Familiars. Gravekeeper's Cloak will buy himself a little bit of time. They get a lift on to one of the Familiars, actually. The Familiars go, and they are able to burst down God's gift. Opening up these barracks, he should be able to resummon those. Oh, no, those were resummoned Familiars. Oh, he just did it. No, he lost one of them. Yeah, those were resummoned
Yeah.
Familiars, so that's the one.
He lost the one to Rubik because Rubik had a stolen Wave of Terror, and he just used that to burst down one of the Familiars when there was low life.
Uh-huh.
So AO took the tier 1 bomb lane while that was going on. Mid lane actually hasn't been denied just yet. He would love to get the last hit on this tower. Get some additional gold for himself. So net worth, obviously, Visage leading the way with his aggressive early game kills. 8, 3, and 4 here. 5,747 gold for him. Net worth. And closely followed by behind him is the Ember Spirit and the Troll Warlord.
Yeah, on the net
Pretty
worth
even
chart,
game.
2K, about the maximum that we saw as a net worth. Not all that much for the point of the game it was. It's actually quite a lot, but we're evened out and now heading back into McDonald's favor.
Yeah, less than 1k gold lead right now for McMasters. Oh, that tower, is it going to go down? It's at 4 health. If a range
Probably
creep hits
not.
it once.
No, he's not going to get it.
Yeah.
But what are they? I guess they just don't want to. Maybe they see the fortification refresh is more valuable.
A PZD, I will
the
go
tower
for
right
it.
now.
Don't go for it. Fortify?
Oh, he fortifies it! They're baiting him out so good right
Perfect
now. They're going to
timing.
be able to root him. He's rooted up, trying to go for the
Oh,
tower.
he
They
gets
still
denied.
get denied. He's stuck inside, but he's got a remnant. So he's going to make it across the river.
Oh my
that
God.
was so close!
I didn't even know that was on the way. He didn't know either. He had a stick the whole time, and he didn't use it until after he got hit by it.
Yeah,
Oh,
soul
I'm sure.
assumption. People
Yeah.
underestimate this skill. It does so much damage. On
I
what
don't
is it,
think
a
that was
4-second cooldown?
underestimating.
Dire's
Yeah, I don't think he was underestimating. He just didn't know it was coming. That was the thing. It just looks like an auto attack, right? That's another thing about it. It just doesn't look like big and scary. So he just get hit by it. I'm sure his heart dropped. He thought he was about to die because he was also burning up from the dual breath from Jakiro.
Man,
God
one
damn,
thing
that
I'll
was
tell you
so
about
close.
this McManus team is that they are masturbators.
Yeah, for sure.
That like we sat there like they're gonna deny this for 3-4 minutes. They didn't,
Yeah.
and down to 4 HP, they didn't because they're like, someone is gonna come here, we will kill them.
Right, so a smoke coming out here along with darkness.
Double damage empowers me.
Double damage on PCD, but it's gonna be a complete whiff here. They're not gonna find anyone over in the Dire jungle.
radiant.
Scan even goes out. Scan doesn't catch anyone.
Yeah, McLafferty team isn't even anywhere near right now.
They're gonna see Barco in the mid lane, so they know they're wasting time right now. God's gift to woman. His smoke breaks, so he knows someone was in Roche. But now he's gonna turn around. He gets slowed down and
Yeah, they
stunned
get a little
up.
bit of a slow, and then the stun. Wow!
Yeah, that was fast. That one was
I think
Roche.
they're gonna go for Roche. They've got Venge Drow.
Yeah, but they have
This might
everyone
be a
up
bait.
on Toronto.
Be a bit of a bait. They're going to be able to get the Ice Path on Night Stalker Dual Breath as well. He should be able to go down. They get a they get a lasso, but swap it out.
Oh, Legend is stuck on the high ground.
Uh-oh.
Ooh, he gets a blink just in time to get away. Alright, so at least they stopped this Roche attempt. It's going to cost them their Night Stalker and also buyback on the Rubik. Yeah, just a little bit of a kind of a mistimed rotation there. Everyone kind of went one by one.
God's Gift could even be going down. They get a stun onto him. They catch him in vision. But they're going to turn it around now, going on to Ember Spirit. He's caught up, and he is stunned in the Macro Pyre. He tries to run it out, but he gets taken down. Tamborine's running away from Troll Warlord. Troll Warlord now is going to get kited up, stunned up. He's going to wants to go in, but gets taken down as well. God's Gift to Women going to get stunned up from the Familiars and a Dual Breath into Legend. Legend will not survive this battle either. That clears the way. What's better than one kill in a Roche? More kills in a Roche.
Maybe Toronto needs to play this a little bit more carefully here on the early game. They are going after a Drow lineup after all. I feel like, because Drow lineup is always going to play as a 5. Like, there's no point in trying to fight up against them unless you have all 5 there. And we saw that Roche fight started out badly because Rubik got caught by himself, and then Innovation got caught by himself, so it was always a losing fight from the start. And then they kept on feeding, one player at a time. top lane. Oh, barcode somehow makes it out. Okay, that was a Dark Rift. It wasn't a TP. Dark Rift's out there, even through the troll bashes. God's gift to women knows there's a ward up there. Yeah, they're going to use the napalm to grant vision.
Alright, looking at these items, looking at these net worths, obviously that round of Atos has been up for a while for Minopi, and that has absolutely enabled him. Very good itemization against this Ember Spirit. Ember Spirit, meanwhile, what's he got up, Golgi? He's just got a Veil right now. He's
Yeah.
trying to work on a Lincoln's, or is that a Lotus?
Yeah. This is Lincoln's. No, that's a Lotus. You're right. That's a Lotus.
Weird.
Huh. Oh, you would think of Lincoln's. He also doesn't even have a Boots of Travels.
Oh, yeah, he doesn't. I guess, has he just bailed on the BOTs?
No way, right? It's just such a great item in Ember Spirit. It just makes his entire kit work.
Yeah. This is interesting. Maybe he has a quick bite up and he doesn't need it in quick buy for BOTs, because you just, it's just BOTs. You just buy it.
I would be very surprised if he picks up this Lotus Orb before he picks up the Boots of Travels.
What's Drow got? She's got her Force Staff working on her Hurricane Pike, and we'll have that very shortly. I'm then gonna get a BKB right after it, already queued up. Troll, he's not too far off the Visage right now, but just still doesn't feel like he's doing all that much damage. What do you think he needs to start, bash, like just shredding people?
I mean, he has BKB queued up, so I think he is on the right path. Okay, yeah, PZD picks up his Boots of Travel, so he doesn't get that.
Innovation drops Darkness, but he is gonna get found. Pit of Malice is not gonna connect onto him. They use Wave of Terror, but don't connect, but aren't able to get a swap or anything like that. So now they're ready to push the pace. Looks like Toronto's not in a place to try and get a counter tower or anything out of it, so they're going to defend or let this go, and it looks like let this go is the answer.
Radiant's top tower.
Yeah, I'm glad they're pushing the pace here with the Drow and the Aegis on her. There's about 2 minutes left on this Aegis, so they're running out of time. It is nighttime though.
Here we go. Chains come out, it catches up Visage. They get a Ice Path onto the Ember Spirit. Now AO trying to go out forward. Nobody dying yet, just taking a little bit of damage. Nopi looking to see if he can fish for a Soul Assumption. Oh, and now gonna get chained. He's gonna turn around, put a Soul Assumption into PZD as well as that Atos. Legend looking like he's gonna fish for a lasso here, but he's got to be really careful, especially with Underlord. He's gonna stop that up in its tracks as soon as he can.
They want to get these familiars. They want to get 100 gold out of it.
And the McKellips team getting forced back. Don't want to push their luck too much right now, but they do have that Aegis. They're just gonna regroup. See if they can find another angle of approach.
Yeah, they just want to take the other towers right now, which is what they should be doing with the draw at this point. Uh-oh, Rubik gets caught in the Pit of Malice, but it looks like they have no catch outside from that.
Now they'll just be able to put up damage to these towers. I don't think they're going to really give an honest attempt at cracking high ground until they get all these towers. In fact, they've already got the rift going up, so they can get back to their lane, push this out, and claim the final tier 2.
Yeah, they're going to find a familiar out of it. Yeah, he gets 100 gold in PCD. But yeah, well played. The Aegis is about to run out in 30 seconds, so they make a great use of the Aegis, pushes 2 towers, and probably look to push the final outer tower sometime soon. But they're doing what draw lineup needs to be doing. And I think Toronto played that correctly, playing it safe there, kind of conceding over those towers. All they need to do is protect high ground, and they have a stronger early phase late game. Of course, we talked about the hyper late game potential of Drow. Once she has 6 slotted, she can become incredibly powerful. But once Ember and Troll comes online, her life's gonna get really, really hard. They're gonna go on
Trying to chase down.
Barcode.
Yeah, they get Barcode, catch him with a lasso, now pulling him back up to the shrine. A macro pyre into an ice path is going to catch 3 of them. He's alive for now, but that is just so much damage they were able to pump out. They're going to try and chase this down, but everyone's making it away a little bit too quickly. He won't be dying for the cause today. He will be dying just to die. Oh, man, if they were able to close that gap a little bit sooner, that was the perfect setup to just run over Toronto.
Yeah, that macro pyre and the rain of fire does so much damage.
And the ice path just holding him in it. Ugh. Goldsy, that was good.
Just no response. But the thing is, the fact that they're all low and to go back heal meant that you get a tower. So it was basically
That is
underworld
correct.
traded for a tower. So I think that was worth it. That was a-okay. Of course you want to take that without casualties, but
They could be finding something here. The mirror's going out. Not getting any drops today.
alright, so this is now I think where draw lineup gets hard to play. Is when they need to push high ground. Oh my god, that gust. Do you see that gust on the Ember Spirit?
No, I was watching the barcode up top. Looks like he was about
It
to
like
fight. Innovation
tickled his
gets
nose.
caught, but didn't hit.
Yeah.
Or did
Yeah,
hit.
like it didn't hit. Like it was like right at his face. It was like one like unit away from hitting him. Holy thought he was gonna hit. And that would have killed him too. Because he doesn't have oh, so maybe that's why he's going for a Lotus. He's trying to find a way to dispel the silence. Usually
And
they get Yules for it.
Will that dispel the Atos?
Yes. Atos get dispel.
Well, that's a good damn item then.
Yeah. Alright, so here comes the high ground push. Visage birds are
They're gonna be able to get a
pursuing
lasso.
right
It's on to Visage. Visage is brought to the top. They're trying to see if they can get him out of here with a reality or with a teleport, but they're gonna lose the Visage and they'll just have to bring the rest of the team back. Ooh, boy.
Failed high ground number 1. Yeah, they did about half damage to the tower there, so wasn't always it, but yeah, this is where draw lineups start running into a wall, right? Their high ground potential isn't actually very good, and they just gotta find a way to break it. Usually what they want to do is win a team fight and then push into high ground, because if their push gets uncontested, then they can destroy structures incredibly fast.
Yeah, if they're not in that position, I think what they need to do is just send the Underlord. Like, don't sit around, don't wait around for the perfect opportunity. Someone's gonna get lassoed. Send Underlord up there. You saw what happened when Underlord got caught out of the shrine. It took forever to kill him, and they got to just put a ton of counterplay into it. Just walk him up there. Fire on
But
one
the
side,
thing is,
hit him
I
Alice
mean-
on the other side.
He can walk up there, but why if they don't commit the lasso on him, right? If they just nuke him down with just auto attacks and stuff like from Troll, Innovation gets caught instead. But this is the type of opportunity that draw lineups look for. They want to get picked off on the outside, and then they want to walk out with advantage. Well, of course, PZD
And
pushing
Troll,
the
both
bot lane
pushing.
and Troll pushing top, yeah. But they need to come back pretty soon here. Ember Spirit already came back. He's the most important one for high ground defense. But Drow's already getting a lot of damage. The
This is
precision
what
around
I'm
up
talking
on
about. Yeah,
the
they've got
birds.
Underlord up there. He throws a Pit of Malice down. It's going to catch God Fifth the Woman. They're now putting the damage into Batrider. Batrider takes a dive. PZD gets a good slide out, but is making his way back. They have one Brax claim. That's the melee. Into the range now, taking it down so quickly. Barcode, Pit of Malice in 7 seconds. He's actually just going to rotate, keep the vision up on the high ground here at the bottom. Uh-oh, Gust into Ember. Ember needs to be very careful. They're dropping the familiars on him. One more will do it. Ember goes down. No buyback, 50 seconds. Barcode, he will go get killed. And now AO, he's got some axes and he's ready to fight. VK beat up. He'll be able to take down the Drow. They do secure themselves a tier 3 and a full other set. Minope, he doesn't want to go down here. They've got to hemorrhage the losses from this push. It wasn't that good, but they will lose a 4th one. Still one barracks claimed and another set opened. If they keep playing with that, even if they're dying on the retreat like that, I think they can get all the racks and the mega creeps and hopefully close this game out pretty soon.
Yeah. Yeah, that's exactly what Draw Lineup needs to be doing. since they can't high ground by brute force, they just need to be able to pick off even just one hero, like picking up Night Stalker there. Just the fact that they didn't have the access to darkness and the nighttime there was big enough for them to be able to push them through. And of course, the fact that AO wasn't there at the start of the fight just meant it was worse. He thought he had enough time to be able to push the top tower, which he did get, the tier 2, but it cost him the entire mid lane racks because, I mean, you just can't outpush a draw lineup.
Look at the Roche pit though, Golgi. They see that Roche is up right now, and Toronto probably has no idea. They might suspect. In fact, they're pinging it out. Yep, they want to come check this out at some point. So we might. Our next big battle is probably going to be around this Roche pit.
Yeah.
Oh, swap on God's Gift to Women. He was trying to kill or bait out that double damage rune. He's going to get caught by Tambourine, stunned up into the ice path as well. And they get a Rubik kill for themselves. The two supports just knocked him around.
Yeah. You don't want this to happen. Innovation uses his Hunter in the Night to be able to spot out that the fact that Roshan is up. But now they're going to be fighting 45 again into a draw lineup who's going to the Roshan. And it's risky to hand them over this Roshan. Pizza didn't actually have his lowest over completed. So he has ways to dispel stuff off of himself.
But Mouse is going to catch him now. Do they have everything that they need? He gets it, but he gets silenced. The Lotus Orb is up. He's inside of the Macro Pyre trying to make his way away. He does make it out of there. Silence not going to deter him today. December, though, is caught on the high ground, punching away into Legend. And actually, this isn't the worst place for December to be. Just standing up here, hitting if she can now. Getting Force Staff down to the ground, chasing down AO and Innovation. They're going to root up AO. AO won't be able to survive this one. Innovation makes his way away, but I don't think they care about him too much. They are going to let him go and turn around and claim their Roche.
Again, on our 4v5, they were playing from behind from the start
Dark
of that
Rift
fight.
popped a little too early.
No, I think he just... Yeah, okay. Maybe he was looking to get his team in there, or he was just going to split push himself. Seemed a little bit weird.
Barcode has timed these Dark Rifts very, very well throughout this game. Getting their objective, and then as soon as they're done, just taking everyone where he needs to be, and wasting very little time. That time he was sticking around, he popped it, stuck around his team, and was like, oh crap, it doesn't look like this is going to work this time, then walked away from his team. So I think that I'm pretty confident that's what happened there.
Yeah.
Now the final tier 3 goes down. PZD is trying to fight, but it's into 3. That Rider's going to get rooted. They throw the pit down as well. AO's got his BKB up and is bashing away into Vengeful Spirit. Vengeful will die. Get taken out of this game. Visage is rooted up. Bottom, though, yes, as you said, melee reactions are getting taken down. There's no one really here to stop them from doing it. They should be able to get it pretty cleanly. They get that, get out, and got another tier 3 out of it with minimal losses this time around, unless they get chased down. Minopi looks like he will absolutely die here.
Out. They won't get Minopi in the mid. Oh, he has a cheese though.
And he's got some familiars. He's dropping them 1, 2, 3, putting the damage back straight into them. But he needs to be careful. He can still get chased down here. He's got the familiars, but December is here to help him now. Minopi buying a little bit of time, but December is back. They will die. And now December is caught here by himself. Not the place that a Drow wants to be. Needs to pot the BKB and get out of there. Grabs himself an Arcane Rune. No, he's going to let it go because of the BKB that was up. Now he's going to try and fight into Innovation, but he's a little bit too close. There we go. They've got some distance. Root up onto Drow. Drow trying to do as much damage, but they're just getting too scrappy. This is the scrap that Toronto had from the last games. They're trying to fight it out right here. PZD manages to make it out of 4. They're chasing him down, though. Now, Innovation needs to buy him a little bit of time to get him out of here, and he does. He could pay with his life. He goes to the shrine and just bails. They're going to be able to escape this time. PZD back to the high ground.
Whew. Wow, I can't believe only 2 people died from that fight. Just Minopi and Rubik there. Thought it was going to go a lot worse for actually either team. I thought the fight was looking pretty bad to start for McMaster, and then he turned around on Toronto, but they actually managed to play really well with their Blink Daggers and the Force Staffs. Alright,
but
so
McMasters, they are ready for the high ground.
Aegis is still up on Draw Ranger. Her BKB is going to be up in 9 seconds. Do they have any answer for this Drow?
They're going to root her up. They hit her with a Veil as well, but Managed to get the gust onto Legend. They purge the silence. They want him to go in. They get the lasso. It's onto Drow, but immediately is swapped out of there now. Batrider is Yule's up and caught inside of the pit. PZD taking a little bit of damage, but they're just focusing on the barracks right now. They get the Vengeful Spirit, and AO is just smashing away, as Troll Warlords are wont to do. December gonna go down with the Aegis now. It's a Bryn City TP out. Minopi's gonna try and go there, just leaving everyone. They got the Mega Creeps though.
December's trying to
they
TP
got,
out.
Oh, he's gonna get lifted. And now Minopi probably will go down as well. So at this point, they've got 4 kills. There's no buybacks. It's Mega Creeps they have to defend against, but Toronto is going to try and go for a hard push here, get a lane rack something to buy them a little bit of breathing space in this game. They do have an Ember Spirit, and they can defend these racks for the lanes for quite a bit with that, but it's going to be really hard to get outside of their base now.
Yeah, I mean, but it's a PCD when an Ember Spirit build that's very tanky, so he doesn't have a Mjolnir or a Battle Fury. So
that's true. He's
actually not as good. Yeah, as taking Mega Creeps. Of course, he has that Flame Guard, but that's basically it. That's doing most of the damage against these Mega Creeps. Oh, barcode. Oh man, this guy has been so hard to catch this entire game.
This man is made of balls.
They want to kill him
They're
though,
gonna get
finally.
the lasso onto him, but immediately they're swapped out with the 4 staff tambourines by in the distance. Throws a Glimmer Cape on herself and wants to go into PCD. Double Glimmer Capes up on McMaster's. Legend could be in some trouble. He uses the Yules. Oh, that's an enemy Yules. That's not a friendly Yule, so he will get caught out, killed up. He has buyback available. Looking at buyback status, PZD, are you going to get out of there? Yes, he does. We have no buyback on just one hero of Toronto. PZD caught inside of the ice path right now, trying to get out, but the Remnant was not far enough away. He's going to go down. Still buyback available on him. Troll the one hero on Toronto that does not have buyback, and the one that they don't want. And they're going to Dark Rift into the base, and GG is called from Toronto.
Very well played. I mean,
what do you think about these teams, Golgi?
Wow, I mean, it's super even. I mean, game 1 was a stomp one way, but not because of some kind of like, you know, a team just being straight up better. It was just more of a early game strategy that kind of didn't go their way. And the game 2 just kind of similar way. Game 2 was lost in landslide because of one huge mistake. In game 3, finally, we had a more extended one. Again, still a short game at 35 minutes, but still, these teams played much more evenly this time. It was a back and forth, but that was the first draw lineup actually we've seen work in quite a long time, and just being able to use Minopi's incredible visage and great positioning on the Underlord and the Drow. That's, I think, something that we see constantly misplayed with draw lineups, is the positioning is constantly off. But the positioning was perfect this game. They barely lost heroes a lot of times unless they made a huge trade off of it, and just constantly grinded their way to victory.
Yes, despite the pretty uneven first game, or lopsided first game, the second game, just the way that Toronto hit back, and then the real hard fights in the third game, probably one of the most exciting series we've cast for CSL this season. Yeah,
like this. I think the third game, it really came down to a draft outplay here by McMaster, because they picked the Drow final pick, right? And if you saw this draft minus the Drow, like you see the Vengeful, you see the Visage, you see the Jakiro, you see Underlord, and if it wasn't this patch where you barely see Drow, you're like, oh, this is a Drow lineup. You just ban out the Drow. But Toronto, that just slipped by. They did not see that coming at all, and they picked, I think, the Ember at the end there. I think that was their final pick, which, you know, doesn't really play well into Drow's lineup, because it turns on a little bit too late and Drow pushes way too fast. And Ember really loves having his outer towers up when he gets his Boost of Travel, because that just gives him more places to go with the Boost of Travels. But by the time he got Boost of Travels, all the outer towers were taken, so he couldn't do what he wanted on Ember. So he couldn't get farmed up, and he just got really behind. So, like, just really good final pick on the Drow there. McMasters, they called the second pick so they can get the last pick, and they just use it to full extent.
Good breakdown there. All right, Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Wivrex. You can find me on Twitter at DotaBrews. There you should see on the screen right below that handsome man on that handsome dragon. My co-caster here, Golgi Apparatus. You can find him on Twitter at JTGolgiapp. You should see that right below the cis face, actually the trans face of that Golgi Apparatus there on your screen. As far as CSL goes, if you want to join our Discord community, type !Discord in the chat. You can find us on Twitter as well at twitter.com/CStarLeague and twitter.com/CollegiateCSGO. You still got old school social media? Fine. Find us on Facebook. We're at facebook.com/CStarLeague. And then, of course, nothing but gratitude for the largest streaming platform in gaming to support collegiate esports. From PAX East and West and many more events, CSL wouldn't be what it is today without the help and support from our friends. That's Twitch we're talking about. Be on the lookout for cool opportunities to get involved with Twitch in the near future, and be sure to show them some love for their support at twitter.com/Twitch and facebook.com/Twitch. Thank you for joining us. Join us here in about a half an hour for another exciting series, 7 p.m. Pacific time, here at CSL.